going on, guys? But yeah. Pay unicorns, Solomon Store, we know it's going to happen in 2 weeks. You know, like next time. A load of comments on that video I uploaded, the small things, blah 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 thing. A load of comments were saying if a pet unicorn comes on the squeal, then it ain't gonna be good. But if I said something like if a pet whale came on the squeal and they did that, then I'd be happy for that thing. I would definitely buy a pet whale. But anyways, welcome to another video. I'm gonna try and keep this one fairly short. I don't want this to be too long because it'll still take me like 3 hours to render it, knowing that I don't know why. My computer's good. It's got 18 gigabytes of RAM. I know a lot of you are going to think right now, like, what the hell? And it's like overkill. And it still takes me 3 hours sometimes to render a 10-minute video. And I really don't know why. I'm sure it's something to do with my, how I record with Camtasia as, AVI file and then put it straight into Vegas. I don't know if that's causing it, but sometimes it takes me 3 hours to render a video, and sometimes it takes me 20 minutes. I don't know how it works. It's just annoying. So if this video takes a while to render, it's going to suck. So I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. So hopefully it'll only be like a 4-hour render, you know. But yeah, some updates. So I turned 18 today. For those that don't know, it's my 18th birthday today, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to be saying, "Am I playing RuneScape on my 18th?" And yes, I am. I didn't even plan for this, but some things went wrong and blah blah blah, and it's just like some things that kind of isn't too great. But I mean, obviously I've got my birthday on a Sunday, which would normally be a good thing, kind of. It's like a weekend day instead of a weekday. But I mean, I have school tomorrow, so I can't really do anything amazing today. But the worst thing was, I don't really talk about my real life much in videos, simply because when it comes down to real life and the internet, it's like if you make an IRL video, everyone judges you and all that, and then they probably don't have one. If someone says yeah, it's that topic where I don't know, you get to the topic of drugs or something, or drinking, someone's like, I drink 4 beers before I get drunk or something, then everyone's like, oh, lightweight, mate, I can drink 20. It's like, who cares? Well, it's the internet and it's all that. So I don't really talk about IRL much because it just leads to all these comments where someone will reply and then say what, you got drunk off 5 beers, I get drunk off 10. It's just no one cares, seriously. So I know, and I also know that most people are subscribed to RuneScape gameplay and content, so I do try to keep it, because I know a lot of you really don't care much about what happens in real life. For me, you're only here for my videos overall, apart from a few people that probably would care, but I do try to I don't really go into it that much. But yeah, I turned 18 today, and I know a lot of you are going to be wondering why the hell I am actually playing RuneScape on my 18th birthday, and who the hell plays RuneScape on any game, sorry, well, unless it's a party game or something, or a game like this, let's just say that. Who the hell plays RuneScape on their 18th birthday? And yeah, it is kind of lame. I did have some plans to be doing, I made that video, which I recorded on Friday, saying that I won't be on at all over the weekend, but then, obviously, for those that don't know, when I went out on Friday, I busted my ankle. Well, I don't know. I mean, I injured my ankle, so I couldn't actually walk on Saturday because I injured my ankle and then I walked home on it because it wasn't that bad at the time. Which means when I woke up in the morning, it was extremely painful. So I couldn't actually walk on Saturday, which means that I could not go to Drayton Manor, which really sucked. For those that don't know, Drayton Manor is a theme park down in the London directions. I don't know how. It's probably a 3-hour drive or something from where I live. So obviously I don't go there often. It takes us 45 minutes to get to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, maybe 30 to get to Wallen Towers and stuff, so we normally go to the more local ones. But I mean, I've been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach before. I've been to Drayton Manor before, but it was such a long time ago that I haven't done any of the rides, and for a while I've been really wanting to actually go back there. So I was going to go there on Saturday, and unfortunately, obviously, I've done my ankle in, so I couldn't actually walk on Saturday. Oh, yeah, at Saturday. And then for those that actually have ever been to Drayton Manor, there's a lot of rides there that you actually have to stand up on, so I don't really want to be putting any pressure on my foot, let alone walking around a lot. So I had to unfortunately skip that, which sucked, which means I was stuck at home on Saturday. Obviously, it wasn't my birthday at the time, but it was kind of lame to actually lose that plan. If you have any plans and then something comes up and you have to cancel them, it's kind of lame. But luckily, we didn't get day tickets. We have a ticket we can use at any time, which means I will probably be going there some other time. So that's not too bad. It's not too bad, that one. And then, of course, Sunday, my birthday, I was going to be going in some places with friends. I was tempted. I had to change my plans around because we couldn't actually do what we wanted. And I was going to go and buy a load of my friends, using some of birthday money and all that I get, just to make the day slightly more. I was going to buy loads of tickets for some friends to go watch the film Lawless. I really want to see that because it has a lot of actors in there that I'm kind of like a pretty big fan of, like, I'm a fan of Sheila Booth. I think it's something pronounced that. I mean, you know who I mean. Sheila Booth, and then there's Tom Hardy. I'm a fan of him as well. Not the only two really, but I mean, I know the others, like Guy Pearce was in Memento, and then blah blah blah. It has a really good cast. It's got good ratings, and I really want to see that film. Unfortunately, though, it's an 18, which sucks. Which means I don't want to run the risk really of like going to get those tickets, and then obviously we don't get in, and that's just like the night ruined instantly. So that kind of sucks. Which means I'm going to be doing like next to nothing today, which is lame. Like, yeah, that's kind of sucks. But I mean, once obviously I can walk again, I'll just sort that out next week. So it's not that bad. But yeah, I just wanted to update you all on them. I did say that I was going to be uploading no videos this weekend, and now I've got like a video a day up. So yeah, but like I said, I want to try to keep this video short. But I'm going to try give you some small updates on everything and blah blah blah. Anyways, those soul runes were from a birthday present, and that was also a 1 hour lend as a birthday present from another friend of mine who is getting very lucky at God Rust Dungeon. So yeah, he lent me that. I don't really know much about that. I will definitely try it sometime on my well, not really on my Playing RuneScape properly series, but using money from that series. Well, using money, because that is my money in the game now, to make a PK commentary with it, which should be fun. And I might try and invest like maybe like a third of my bank into making a max strength commentary, because I'm sure that would be quite fun. But I do want to wait until I get like 75 attacks. So like max strength with an AGS, I could probably pop like an 840 maybe. I don't know what I could max with an Arm of the Godsword, but I'm pretty sure it'd be something very high. So I wouldn't mind hitting an 800 with an Arm of the Godsword, especially in a PK commentary. That would be awesome. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to go into some more IRL updates here, but I mean, this is going to be half good news and bad news, but I believe simply because it's me and not you that this won't really be bad news, but it'd be kind of a good side. But yeah, for those that don't know, I'm now in upper 6th year, which is pretty much my last year of college, and I go to university next year. Now, what I've decided to do, after quite a lot of thought and planning out all the got interrupted, but I'm pretty sure I know where I was. But I mean, I was talking about, well, thinking about all the pros and cons to this, and this is what I was talking about. Some people may find this kind of maybe like a disappointment. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, I've decided what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to be resitting my lower 6th year. Now, I know a lot of people have been asking. I have said this a lot. Like, I'm not trying to hide it. I've said it a lot. Just people have missed it a bit. It's just like when people ask me, am I quitting when EOC comes out? I've answered that all the time. Just so people sometimes miss it. But the results I got from my A-level exams were B, C, D, and E. And to make this even worse, my B was 1 mark off an A. My C was 1 mark off a B, and my D was 1 mark off a C, and my E was just a very low E, so it was very close to a fatal overall. But that was computing, and then obviously we had a very bad teacher, and I was taught absolutely nothing in that. But those results are really so annoying to actually get. Like, if they were all 1 up, it'd be A, B, C, E. That'd be so much nicer, but still, I could probably get a lot better. So what I'm actually doing is I'm resitting my entire lower 6th year, and the way I'm going to do it this time is I'm getting rid of computing, which is the E, because I was taught nothing. I'm taking economics instead, which means the subjects I'll be taking, for anyone that cares, are maths, business, biology, and economics. Now, as far as I'm aware, I can probably get like 100% in business. So I'm going to try and get some really, considering I've already done the year, I kind of know what's going to come up. So I'm already in a huge head start, which means I can get a much higher result than most people. So I'm going to aim some really good results. But obviously I know a lot of you don't really care about that too much. So I'm not going to keep the whole video on that. But the positive side to this, which I'm sure a lot of you are going to hear, is because I'm resitting my lower 6th year, this means I will be going to university in 2014, which means I'll be making videos for a year longer, assuming I don't actually quit. The EOC may actually, unfortunately, do that. So I'm sure a lot of you are going to be fairly happy to hear that, which is kind of cool. So yeah, anyways, I want to throw this update in quickly. Some people have been asking what I've been up to in the game. I've got a bank pin, so I'm going to quickly throw. Pretty much, for those who are actually following my Slayer log on the forums, and you're following my Playing RuneScape properly series, and I haven't actually gotten them up recently, it's because for the last, I think it's about the last 6 days or so, I collected myself 20 hours worth of yeah, you know what I'm going to say. I collected myself 20 hours worth of these, and I slowly did them over, I think it was 6 or 7 days or something. It took me 2 hours to actually get them, and then obviously a while to spend them. But I've been camping the Cyclopses for a very long time to cash up myself on some defenders to start making some PK commentaries. The way I see this, the game is kind of getting worse. The wilderness is getting worse. I don't think it can ever go positive unless Jaget's bringing an update out. So I might as well enjoy my time in the wilderness before it becomes literally completely dead. As far as I'm aware, level 90 combat plus, there can be a storm of armadillo there, which means the wilderness is kind of dead for that person automatically. Luckily, a lot of people who have these accounts kind of enjoy my videos, so they don't actually attack me. But I do have a lot of people out there that don't like me and are after me. So I mean, as far as I'm aware, the wilderness is going to keep going downhill, because anyone can contribute to ruining it and all that. But yeah, for those that don't know, I'm about to show you how many defenders I got in 20 hours, considering that was my last part there. But I have now got, this is going to take this is about 3 days worth of defenders here, so this should well, provide some really good commentaries. But yeah, I have 89 rune defenders, and that is a very nice sight to see. And if Vengeance is watching this video, don't even leave a comment, mate. I don't want to hear about it. But 89 rune defenders, that's probably the most rune defenders I think I've ever seen. No, I've definitely had 100 plus on a rune pure in the, I don't think it was the bounty, I think it was in the PvP era, but yeah, 89 rune defenders, that is a lot of PK commentaries. Let's say I die 4 times every single commentary, that still provides me 22 commentaries, and I don't normally die 4 times every commentary. So that's a lot of PK commentary, so I will be getting some out. I'll get quite a lot. I may actually try and do like a, simply because I'm starting to go back to school, so workload doesn't get that big at the moment, I may actually get around to trying to do a month marathon. I don't know if I'll do this, so I'll have to get back to you all on that one. But I mean, that's 30 days, so that's assuming if I died, let's say I die 3 times per day per commentary, really, that would just about use them all. So, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like to see a month worth of commentaries from me. And the thing is, if I did this, eventually I'd get a 75 attack throughout the month, which means I can just start bringing out the God Sword commentaries and all that, which would be amazing. But at the moment, I'm kind of obviously tied down still to my usual spec weapons and stuff. I can still bring a huge variety out, so that should be really fun to do. I mean, a month, 30 PK commentaries, that is quite a lot of variety of weapons, let's just say that, so that should be cool to do. But yeah, I mean, that's just some small updates I wanted to quickly, well, not really quickly say, but to get out there. So yeah, I will be creating videos for a year longer than I predicted. For those that have been subscribed to me for a while, I did say that I would be stopping videos like at summer of 2013, but of course I'm resetting the year, which means I won't be applying to university until September 2013, which means I won't obviously be going to university until September 2014, which means, yeah, I don't really see myself playing this game in university, but considering I'm resetting the year, it's just going to be my same life for an extra year, really, which means I can just be creating more RuneScape related videos. So let's hope the EOC does not ruin that. If it does, I will try to get around to other games, as I always say, and then so I will play the EOC, of course, to make some Slayer logs and all that stuff, because the people enjoy. Like, if you've enjoyed this video, this is the video I'd be creating with the EOC comes out. I mean, I don't even have to play the game. I can just open my bank and scroll through it leisurely, and it'd probably look fairly the same to my RuneScape bank at the moment. So even though I was playing the EOC, it may seem a bit different, but yeah, that's about that. So as for my playing RuneScape properly, it takes a very long time to get clicks to that, so that will still be very delayed. However, I will work hard on that. When I finish Season 2, which is obviously going to be 10 episodes, I might do 12 just to sound really awesome or something, but I will start pre-recording Series 3, and I probably won't start releasing that until I have at least like maybe 6 episodes recorded, because then that gives me a lot of time to record the rest, and then I'm not pushed for time to actually get them out, because I can upload them at a certain time interval. So yeah, that's about it for me, guys. So I wanted to throw these updates here now. As for me being online today, I'll most likely be in my friends chat for another fair few hours. I probably won't be on for the second half of the day, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. So I will see you all soon, and everyone have a good day, I guess.